God moves in mysterious ways. His ways cannot be calculated with the sense of man. Of course, God will show up for you and it will show up for me. But what if it doesn't show up based on your own calculations? Sometimes we become miserable because after listening to the promises of God, we swift into action, calculating what the next move of God should be with our own human senses, and want to assist God in bringing those promises into fulfillment as soon as possible. And while doing that, we cease from depending on the promise keeper. Hence, the reason for many disappointments. God never fails. There is no shadow of turning in God. And there is nothing too hard for God to do. But his ways cannot be calculated with the sense of man. He will walk according to his own ways. The same God that showed up when Jehoshaphat organized that choir to the battlefront is the same God that instructed David to pursue and to overtake. Ọ̀nà tọ́lọ́run gbà ṣòro láti ṣe iṣẹ́ rẹ̀, ọ̀nà rẹ̀ ẹnìkan kò mọ̀, àwa má rídìí ni, is in number 526 in the Celestial Church of Christ hymn book. Perhaps you need God's intervention, and at that moment, God is telling you to sit and hold your lips. I want you to remember the instruction of God to the children of Israel while they were looking at the Red Sea before them and the Egyptians' army behind them. And God told Moses to instruct the children of Israel to hold their peace. Wow, when you are in chaos and God is telling you to hold your peace, without faith, it is impossible to please God. That is the second stanza of that in 526. Wọ́n kọ́ṣẹ́ Olúwa ṣùgbọ́n àwa tó gb'Olúwa gbọ́, a kì í òpófo láyé. Because you feel that instruction, that promise is not big enough, because it doesn't sound big to you. The same God that is a roaring lion is the same God that shows up in a still small voice. The last stanza says, ọ̀nà àrà, ọ̀nà ìyanu lomi ń gbà wọnú àgbọn. Ọ̀nà àrà lọ́lọ́run wa yóò ṣe tiwa láṣepé. There is nothing too hard for God. Without faith, it is impossible to please God. God will walk according to his own ways, not yours, but he will never fail. Hallelujah.